Hey, good afternoon, YouTube. This is Undefined Silver. It's Saturday. I went to my local coin shop this morning. First thing, bright and early. As soon as they opened, I was there. I wanted to take a look through their silver. You know, with the dip in price per spot. You know, it gave me an opportunity to add some more ounces to the stack, some constitutional silver, etc. Finish off some golds that I've had. Finishing off some rolls. Or adding to more rolls. You know, with the drop in silver price per ounce, you know, I'm not going crazy. I'm not emptying my bank account. I am a steady stacker. I am not an all-in stacker. I will not empty my bank account for silver or gold. I really don't stack gold. I don't think I've ever put up a gold video. You know, I do have a little bit, but I am not that type of a stacker. I am a steady stacker. I stack what I want, when I want, how I want. I do have goals for my stack, and you know, I'm going to share, you know, my videos as I go here, and I'll share everything that I purchase, you know, from this point out. But I am a steady stacker, and I will not buy 1,000 ounces of silver, 100 ounces of gold. That's not the type of stacker I am. I stack to enjoy it. Anyway, let's get into it. 15 more ounces of silver. I have 10 more dollars of constitutional silver here that I'm adding, and I have 5 more Canadian 50-cent pieces silver that I'm going to finish off this tube today. And if anyone's been watching my videos lately, I have a vintage fetish for silver bars, and you're going to see that I've added some more of those to my stack today. Here in the Northeast of this country, it is brutally hot, brutally humid. I have my windows open today, trying to circulate some air before I turn on my air conditioning. I did just get back a few minutes ago, but I wanted to share these buys with you. Okay, so we'll take a look at this. I'll show you the bars first. We'll get to the constitutional later. I was able to purchase 5 more Canadian 50-cent pieces silver, which I'm going to you know, finish off this roll. There, which I think I have 1 too many, so I only needed 4, but I bought 5, which is fine. So let's get with the bars. So here's a Stagecoach bar. This is last weekend I had purchased one of these as well, and I bought another one today. Now that my LCS knows that I'm here on the weekends, they will be putting vintage bars in their bucket for me, and they're going to be putting them aside for me to look through. And they said they would give me first glance every weekend as long as I call them by Wednesday to let them know. So they will put them aside for me. It will be a little bit noisy. I'll try to speak up on my video here today. My windows are open. I'm right next to a road that is heavily traveled. This was an interesting bar that I pulled out of the bucket. This is called Mexican Independence, and it's 1821 to 1921. Vintage bar, silver centenario toning, and this was made by the United States Silver Corporation. Year unknown. I haven't looked into any of these bars yet. I actually just got back from this LCS, so I will take a look at this and let everybody know. Okay, once I do a full vintage bar video, which I plan to do. This one here, this was an interesting bar I saw. It says the Poodle and the Pussycat. I'm not sure what that is. It could be a strip club, it could be anything, or it could just be an art bar. 1 troy ounce. This was actually made by the International Silver Import Company in Phoenix, Arizona. Very nice art bar, vintage. I'm sure it was made back in the 70s or earlier. Here's a standard, just a plain Jane Madison Mint bar. I don't know if I have my glasses on today, but I'm hoping that this my camera will focus. This is a plain back. Nice bar. I thought this was a vintage. If you know otherwise, let me know. If you know about this Madison Mint bar, is the Madison Mint even around any longer? I'm not sure. You know, let me know down in the comments. This was a nice art bar. This is actually by, I think, the Hamilton Mint or the Madison Mint. Actually, this was the Madison Mint. This is a Halloween bar. Proof. 1 ounce of silver, 1979, I think it says. 1973. 1973. Nice looking bar. Now, I've been into presidential bars. If you've seen my videos, political bars, things like that, you know, very vintage. This is the 19th Amendment. This is a silver bar that was made back in 1974. You can see that. Nice looking bar. Now this bar here, this is actually from the First National Bank of Chicago, it says. 1 ounce silver bar. Take a look at that. Then it has a building in Chicago, which I'm not sure what that is. If you know what that is, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to do some research to find out what that is, and it's also a numbered bar. I'm assuming this is an older vintage bar. You know, it's starting to tone down at the bottom. It's in this plastic that I usually find these in. You know, my local LCS, these guys are really, really good. You know, I've known them now for 3 years. And, you know, one of the things about me, which a lot of people don't know, that they do know, is that I used to play in the National Football League. For what team, maybe I'll disclose, you know, down the road. But these guys love to talk football. They're very into football, and you know, they strike up a conversation with me for an hour every time I walk into this LCS. And you know, they give me great deals. Today, I think the silver spot price today that I checked this morning was $14.74. I believe. They gave me the silver for $15.25 an ounce for all my silver. $15.25. So I thought that was a very good price. You know, the guys treat me well there. I got $6 in Rosie's and other dimes. I think there's a few different dimes in here. There's Mercs in here. I'm not sure, but they gave me $6 worth. Now the face value they gave me, the face value for my constitutional, which is this, and my quarters, and I got $5 in quarters today also. Face value for my constitutional that they gave me was $10.75 today, which I thought was an awesome price. I'm not going to get that anywhere else. One more round that I did get. It's a Merry Christmas round. This is going to go into my generic stack tube, and this is from 1986. It hasn't started toning yet, but I'm sure it will once I put it out and let it sit there for a couple months. It's been in plastic. It was in the bucket. They threw it into the bucket, and that's it. All right. I'm going to add these bars to my bag. I already have another 20 vintage bars that I have in my safe, and Really, it's another 15 ounces of silver, and then another $10 of constitutional added to my stack. That I'm gonna finish up my goals. I'm gonna complete my goals and move on. You know, spot price continues to drop, I'll be able to buy more silver, but I'm not too worried about it because I am a constant stacker. I don't vary, I don't change. I know what I want when I go there, I get it, and I get out of there. But anyway, enjoy your weekend, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Share, comment, like, subscribe. All right, enjoy your weekend. Peace out.